fold a paper in half and determine how many sections you made. So if I fold it in half, there's 2 sections. So that's 2 to the first. If I fold that in half again, there's 4 sections. 3, there would be 8. And you could keep going till you can't fold anymore. So suppose you make 0 folds. How many sections of paper does it have? Well, with 0 folds, I would only have 1 section. So that would be like 2 to the 0. And how can it always be written? Because you're always doubling it. It's falling in half. So if I was to write this out, let's see. We're going to look at that pattern. Exponent of n. So 2 squared equals 4. 2 to the first equals 2. 2 to the 0 equals 1. So if I was to keep this going, what would our next one be? Well, they're cutting in half. So 1/2. 2 to the negative 2 would be 1/4. So what do you notice? It cuts in half here. So if I was to do 2 to the negative 3, that would be 1/8, 1/16, and 1/32. So let's try this again with 3. So 3 squared is 9. 3 to the first is 3. 3 to the 0 is 1. So I'm dividing by 3. So 3 to the negative 1 is 1/3. 3 to the negative 2 is 1/9. So it's kind of like dividing by thirds. I think it just repeated itself there. So we don't have to do this next part right here. So summary, anything to the 0 power is 1. A to the n. So what happened there is it got flipped to the bottom, right? Because this is really 1/3 squared. 1/4 is 1/2 squared. And you can see that this is 2 to the 3rd, 2 to the 4th, and 2 to the 5th. So a negative turns it into a divide by. And if it's on the bottom, we can flip it back to the top. So this is a summary of all the different rules that we've done. So if our bases are the same, we add. So this would be 4 to the 5th. If there's parentheses, we multiply. So x to the 8th. Here is where we distribute. So it's 3 to the 3rd, x to the 3rd. Quotient, we subtract. So that's 5 to the 5th. Power of a quotient, we divide. So x to the 4th over y to the 4th. Anything to the 0 power is 1. A to the negative 1 is 1/a to the n. So this is 1/8 squared. If it's on the bottom and it's negative, we flip it to the top. So this would really be x to the 5th. So if we need to simplify a couple of these, anything to the 0 power is 1. 6 to the negative 2 is 1/6 squared, or 1/36. 7 to the 3rd, so if we subtract 7 to the negative 2, 1/7 squared, which we could simplify to 1/49. This would be 2 to the negative 3, 3 to the negative 3, but to get rid of the exponents, we have to flip them. So 3 to the 3rd over 2 to the 3rd. This would be negative 1 to the negative 2 over 8 to the negative 2. So this is negative 8 squared over 1 squared, or negative 64 over 1. Let's see, bases are the same, so we add those. So negative 2 to the 0, which is just 1. We multiply, so 3 to the negative 4, so 1/3 to the 4th. We distribute that, so 3 to the 3rd, x to the negative 6, y to the 6, and that's negative, so we have to flip that to the bottom. And then this one, let's see, I got negative exponents. So x squared goes to the bottom, y to the 4th would stay. And then we simplify. So 4/8 is 1/2, 3x's on the bottom, and y squared on the bottom as well.